everyone, it's Alexis, and I'm back with something new this week. I've always been nervous about trying something different with my eyeshadow. I normally wear one color swept across the entire eyelid, but with all the new eyeshadow palettes out, I find myself wanting to branch out a little bit. Something we all see on celebrities and may think is way too involved for an everyday look might be a lot easier than you think. The smoky eye. Who's still trying to nail that perfect smoky eye? Because I know I am. The word smoky eye don't have to be intimidating. It may look complicated, but it only is a few additional steps to your everyday routine that'll bring a little extra drama to your eyes. I have Amanda here with me who's going to be showing us just how easy it can be to get that smoky eye of your dreams. She's going to be showing you a more natural smoky eye that can be worn all day but can easily be adjusted for a more intense look, perfect for a formal event or a night out.
Like with anything new, the more you practice, the easier it will be for you, and I'll walk you through each step that is a guide to take home and try. So take a night that you don't have anything to do and you're not pressed for time. That way, there's no pressure in getting it just right the first time. You're able to mess it up and try it again.
The best part of getting a color palette is that all the color matching is done for you. Each eyeshadow color that is included complements one another, taking the guesswork out of which will match best when creating a smoky eye. We're using the Milani Soft and Sultry color palette, which is just gorgeous.
It is a beautiful palette. It has all the browns and tans that complement each other, and all of them are needed for this look. It includes both shimmery options as well as matte, all in the same palette.
Some other Milani cosmetics that we're going to be using are their eye brush set. This includes 3 different size eye brushes that we're going to use throughout the tutorial. They each are good for a specific job, and we'll show you when to use each of these. Also, eyeshadow primer, which is key in helping avoid creasing and smudging throughout the day. Finally, 2 essentials in finishing your eye makeup look, Dangerous Lengths mascara and Extreme liquid eyeliner. Are you ready to jump into this?
Let's do this.
Amanda has already applied her foundation and filled in her eyebrows. We're going to strictly focus on her eyes and creating that smoky eye look. Step 1 is going to be a good primer. A primer is going to help your eyeshadow stay where you put it all day. There's nothing worse than your shadow smudging and looking more like a black eye than a smoky eye. Take my advice and use the primer. It's worth every penny.
All I'm going to do is take a small pea-sized amount and put it on my upper eyelid. You can use your finger just like I'm doing, or you can use a sponge applicator. That's fine too. All you need to focus on is your upper eyelid here and all the way up into your brow bone. So just cover that evenly with a small pea-sized amount.
Next, using the smallest brush with a more pointed tip, we're going to start with the lightest, softest color. We're going to pick up this shimmery neutral color, which is almost white, and apply this to the upper eyelid, focusing on the tear duct. Bringing a light color to the tear duct area will add some brightness to your eye, making you look more alert and awake, which may not be the case, but you'll be able to fake it. Also, we're going to take some and run it right underneath the brow. This will help in the final step to create a contrast and really make your eyes pop. Once you have the base down, we're going to move to a shade darker using the same brush and pick up some of this shimmery chocolate brown. You're going to want to focus this on the outer V along the upper lash line, just going on the outside edge of your eye. This is going to help eliminate the harsh lines between the light and the dark shadows you're using. The light color is near your tear duct and the dark will be in the crease of your eye. So this allows for a transition between the two without having to blend. Just a light dusting of this chocolate brown and you're ready for the next step. We're going to switch over to the larger brush for the crease of the eye. This brush is more flat than round and will help keep the application of the next eyeshadow more precise. This is crucial as this is what makes it a smoky eye. We're going to move to the darkest shade in the palette, still staying with the shimmer. This is going to go directly in the crease of the eye and focus on the outside corner V.
You really want to keep the dark shadow in the crease of your eyelid. This is crucial to the smoky eye look. So you want to keep this deep dark shadow only where I want it, and I'm using a dabbing method to apply it. Rather than sweeping my brush back and forth, I'm just using a dabbing in the area until I get the deep rich color that I want. So you'll see how you can see it starting to show up, but it's not across my whole brow, it's just in the crease. Using this thin, wide brush is helpful with this, is you don't have to move it much at all, just up and down.
It's now starting to look like a smoky eye. You can see she has the light to dark contrast, with the dark being only on the outside corner of the eye. The last step for eyeshadow is the most important. To achieve the best smoky eye, you want to avoid any harsh lines, so blending is going to be very important. We're going to take the remaining brush, which is a medium-sized brush, rounded, soft, and perfect for blending. Take this and brush over the edge of the color to help blend them together, creating the smoky look that you want. Be patient with this and clean off your brush as you go so you don't transfer any of the color from one part of your eye to the other.
If you're going for a more dramatic look, you can always add in more dark brown or even a black to the outside of the lid. I have a more natural look that is good for every day, but if you have a formal event like a wedding or if you're going out in the evening, it's very simple to add in some darker shades and make it a deeper contrast, giving you a more intense look.
Some finishing touches to bring it all together is a black liquid liner to the upper lash line. This felt tip pen gives you a clean, bold line precisely where you want it. Then of course, a nice thick coating of jet black mascara, making your eyes pop with just a few coats. Like Amanda said earlier, it's all about practice. Everyone has unique eye shapes, crease lines, and brow shapes. It's a matter of finding what works best for you. And you don't know what those things are until you try them. As you can see, I've done a smoky eye today, which is new for me. I tried a few times at home and was able to make adjustments to get the look I wanted. Wearing my glasses, I wanted something that wouldn't get lost, so I went more bold on the outside of my eye. And the truth is, it was so easy. I was confident today as I went through the steps, knowing that I practiced a few days earlier. I'm more comfortable that I've done it a few times, and I no longer wince at the word smoky eye.
You really did a good job. I mean, the contrast between the outside and the inner part of your eye, you blended it perfectly, and it looks really good. And I hope you're happy with it because it looks beautiful. You did a good job.
Thank you. I'm surprised at just how easy it was, and I think you'll all feel the same. I encourage you to try it out and leave us comments on how your experience went. Share with us your before and after photos below, and if you have any suggestions on something you do that may help others trying for the first time, let us know that too. We hope you enjoyed our first tutorial, and we'll see you soon.